So how did you get into urban company? How did you get into working with urban company? Like, you cracked an internship at Pascare, which has paid you some of the highest stipend.
Yes.
So what are the reactions of your colleagues when they knew that you were just a student in second year? If you want to become a great software developer, you need to be mastering the skill of learning how to learn. Greetings everyone. In this podcast, we would be talking about one of the most important phases of any engineering student, internships. So for those who don't know, let me introduce about Srijan Reddy, who has contributed in building an application for Vision OS at Urban Company and currently working as a software development intern at Pascare Technologies. So let's address one of the most common and important questions. Like, when a student enters into engineering, more specifically computer science, what kind of technical and soft skills would they need to learn in order to land an internship at any software development role in any company?
So coming to technical skills, in my point of view, for every student it will be a different way, because some student wants to pursue full stack, some student wants to get into machine learning or AI. So it depends upon the path and tech stack they choose upon, the technical skills part. And coming to the soft skills, like I strongly recommend people to communicate. So if they are able to practice communication, speaking to people, what they have built, because when you go to an interview or company, when you're not able to express your thoughts and feel what you have done, it is a complete negative. So that two things are main thing for any software developer in my point of view.
So in your journey, when you started, what kind of skill set that you had, and how did you improve, and what all other skills that you have learned in this journey of 1 to 1.5 years span?
Coming to my my learning journey, when I'm a basically IIT preparing guy who left all of the IIT things and joined SST. When I joined SST, I was completely blanked out, because seeing students at here, they are building out something, they have prior computer science knowledge, which I doesn't have. I was not able to code at the start. So keeping college things aside, the college has taught me DS in the starting months. So web development was not a part for me at my college journey. So I spoke to one of the a guy here. He has 2 years of experience building things. So I spoke with him, and also I asked him what I can learn to build something and get a good job. So he suggested me to get into web development and build things which actually matter to people. So in my point of view, building websites or apps are solving people's problem. So I've started my web development journey from YouTube itself. I've started HTML, CSS, JavaScript learning from YouTube after the college. So that way my learning journey went on, and then I have built projects on React and many other tech stacks. And from past 2-3 months, I was I didn't know Python at all before joining my internship. So I learned Python and how things go in Python. I've learned that things.
That was quite an interesting perspective, building apps and building software, looking at not just as code, but looking at as solving people's real world problems. So the students in SST have a curriculum that supports learning real world technologies and real world everything related to latest artificial intelligence. So let's say a common student who doesn't has such kind of a curriculum. So what are the top 3 prioritized things that you would recommend for him to learn from the resources that are provided on YouTube or Google and any source?
Coming to a normal student's journey, maybe an engineering BTech guy who's going to college from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. He has time after 6 p.m. Keeping aside all the semester exams and records, I've I left maybe in 4 years, I've left 2 years for that. You have 2 years to learn something. Internet is a vast thing. We can learn any topic or any kind of thing on internet, on YouTube. So if you want to build something and you wanted to learn or know how things are built, YouTube is one of the best choice, and I recommend a lot of people who message me on LinkedIn, start learning things and build something useful to the people, so that it makes impact on your resume, and also like you have made impact on the people lives. So I recommend a lot to the people. Yeah.
So I remember one thing. Our DSA instructor, who is Shadid sir, was talking about this in the class. Like, if you want to become a great software developer, you need to be mastering the skill of learning how to learn. Like, specifically talking about it, what it really means is the technology is in a fast-paced world where you need to be learning new technologies and getting adjusted to new technologies and new languages very quickly in order to survive in this world. So, in your journey, how did you quickly manage to learn new things and keep yourself updated to become a great software engineer?
My journey is full of learnings, because when I joined SST, like I said, like I didn't know zero, I was zero at my web development. I started learning from YouTube, and then goes on like how to code in React and how to build applications using React. I've learned that using YouTube, because in a short period of a time, because I want to learn React to build a project in my hackathon. Like our college was conducting a hackathon at that time, and I want to build something related to social media. So I've learned React in that 24 hours and made some application on that. So, and when Urban Company, I got an internship, like a project assigned from Urban Company through SST. So we have to learn VisionOS at that time. Learning VisionOS is not easy thing, because the resources is not available on YouTube and Google itself. So we have to read to the documentation and connect to the people who built applications on VisionOS. So that was a great learning to how to learn things, because our problems were not for our problems, solutions were not in the Apple website itself. So we have to go to the events, meetups, and meet people who have built VisionOS apps, so that we could clear our doubts. And then coming to our internship, I didn't know how to build backend applications using Python. So I've learned there. It's like a Python and also Flask, Django. So learning was a bigger curve in my life, in my learning journey. So yeah, like Arso said, learning, you should know how to learn things.
So for any student who is in the field of software development and engineering, like, what is the best language to start?
There is nothing called a best language, but it could be for some people it could be Python, because it's easy for them to learn, because it's more like an not syntax based system. When coming to Java and C++, they are more like optimized and efficient languages. So learning programming language doesn't mean you can start learning from any programming language. If you are easy with Python, you can start with Python and then shift to other languages if needed.
So what kind of skill sets and what kind of programming languages that you need to learn to crack an internship at Urban Company and Pascare?
Like the main skill set you have to be you should having based the problem solving skill set. If you are given a problem, if you are not able to solve that problem using any kind of approach, then what's the use of learning any language? Because in our case, in the Urban Company case, we have the recruiter itself don't know how to use VisionOS, but he was hiring us when he gave us the problem statement, and he saw us how we are tackling that problem. So giving him the solution and also pseudocode made him feel that these people are best. So he thought of giving that opportunity.
So data structures and algorithms is the basic for everything.
Yeah, it is the basic for everything, because through DSA you get to solve problems, and you build your problem solving skill set.
So diving deeper, when you've been interning at Urban Company, what does your day look like and how is your work actually?
It's not typically an internship, but it's a project given from Urban Company to our college. So our college had a team to build project application for them. So it's not we going to the office. In our college only, we wish to build something we wish to build the application for them. So in that case, after our classes being completed, we have to go to the innovation lab and then sit on what to do today and like how to complete the application. We have to think and more on like we have to discuss what we can do and how like whom to contact to get this solved. More likely that only our day used to look like.
So you're a computer science student in second year,
Yes.
and you cracked an internship at Pascare, which has paid you some of the highest stipend.
Yes.
So what are the reactions of your colleagues when they knew that you were just a student in second year?
My colleagues, they're not actually surprised, but they're like, okay, because like most of my colleagues are from IITs, and then they are used to going to the new, they are known to the new age colleges. They are a bit surprised, but not to the extent we expect. So they also know that new age colleges are doing something good, preparing students to solve problems which impact the people.
So how far is the experience with Pascare?
Okay, my experience at Pascare being I've been interning at Pascare from past 3 months maybe. My experience is overall good because I've got to build some of the I've worked major projects in Pascare, and I've built some APIs and a bit I've more on been impactful on the project. So my experience was good at Pascare.
So I always had this doubt, let's say I want to make my career in a completely different sector, but using software development and engineering. But do I need to actually wait in order to get into that particular field? Let's take an example. Let's say I want to implement software engineering and computer science in biomedical field, but do I need to wait until and unless I crack an internship in a company which is completely related to biomedical field, or do I need to just crack an internship in any field and then later I can move on to the field that I want?
Not specifically, because I would take an example, because I saw a person who is a law student at some law college. He saw a problem that people were facing, if a crime happened, the people are not aware that which section this crime comes under. So he built an application using AI, when people type in the crime they have faced and the problem they have faced. It lists down the sections which are applicable for this crime. So computer science is not restricted to only the CS students. So any type of student who maybe it's a law background or business background, they can learn and build problems for them. So interning at a computer science background and moving to a different category doesn't it's not necessary to. So any kind of people maybe an inter passed out a 12th but dropout people, a student also can build something which is useful to the people, because everything is available on the internet, on YouTube.
So it's not necessary to think in this way. We need, if you want to get into a specific career path, the first internship or the first job need not be completely related to that particular career.
In my point of view, interning at a company means you are learning things from that company. Rather going to a college and learning those things, you are going to a real world company and building some projects there, or experiencing with taking experience from the people, senior software developers from their learnings and building stuff. So it's all internship is it's a learning from a company rather going to a college. So it's not
So how is the differentiation? You've been a student till 18 years, and then you've been entering a company and you've been solving real world impact. You have been making real world impact, solving real world problems. So in this transition, what are the kind of things that made you surprised? It made you feel this is what adulthood feels like. This is how it's completely.
First thing is managing expenses, because a lot of money come to you. Then at the age of 18, I'm getting some X amount of money. If I'm not able to manage those expenses, it would be got into the waste. So first thing is that like learning how adulthood would go, like managing our expenses and not wasting money on something random. And second thing would be like it is not a thing for me at my company, because our company experience is not, they doesn't give a shit like you are student or you are employee. They treat all of them as equal, because the work a senior developer does, they are giving the same work to me also. So it was like the transition was not that like evident for me. Yeah.
So, in the Pascal internship, like, how are the colleagues and how is the work? Like, are they supportive, and how does how does the work will be shared in the company? Like, what is the hierarchy?
So in our company, like the work experience would be great, because the colleagues which I have, like our tech team is so small, small, like 10 people maybe. The whole company has only 10 tech team members, out of which 6 of them for backend and 4 of them for like front end. So there are every day I would like I would get some learning from anyone else maybe. With colleagues, it's like like a brother, like brothers only. Like they're like are like in any like software industry, like they are like treat you as brothers only, you know. Like,
so there is nothing like you're an intern and they treat you in one way.
No,
because you get less work.
No.
So is that really? Do you get less work allotted, or since you are an intern, or
it doesn't work like that in any company? Because interns are made to work they are given the work which a senior software developer does. So it's the work differentiation would not be a thing until some point, until the intern gets familiar with the technology which the company is using. Because in our company the system goes like this: when a company when a fresher enters, he'll be on call for three months maybe. He'll be kept under as a senior software developer for 3 months, and then when a project comes, the entire project would be given to that fresher to build in the guidance of the senior software developer. But the whole code will be done by the fresher. So learning go that way in our company. So yeah.
So would there be deadlines given for the intern, like submitting anything, or they would be giving you a specific span of time and where you have to learn new things in the internship? Or would it be with the skills that you have cracked the internship, you would be using that specific set of skills to build things in that particular internship or any project?
When I was got interviewed for this internship, I was asked on JavaScript questions for me in the tech round was asked on JavaScript. When I entered the company, JavaScript was not a thing in our company. They completely use Python for backend. So after this, in companies, they will not give a time to study and then code, in generally our colleges does. It would rather go learning by doing. You should be doing by learning itself. There would not be a specific allocated time for you to learn. You have to go on the move. And the skill sets which I have been cracked to the internship, previously I said, your problem solving skill set is most important rather than learning languages. So that skill set I have been using in it's the same thing we would be using in JavaScript and Python, but the implementation would be different. But that's it. The same thing you'll be doing with JavaScript or Python. Yeah.
So how did you get into Urban Company? How did you get into working with Urban Company?
So one
how
day,
was the mode of test?
One day, the CTO of Urban Company came into our campus, and then he explained the problem statement they have been facing for their customers. So after that, Abhimanyu sir and some senior dev at Scalar took gave an assignment. So we have been asked how would you tackle this problem using some pseudocode, and what all approaches would you use to solve this problem. Based on that PRD, we have been selected for that role, to work with that. So hiring went on like that.
So how is the work-life balance that has been going in Urban Company / Pascal?
work-life balance, like you would be given like a lot of time, like for me, like working days of 5, like Saturday and Sunday would be an off. So I've like my general routine would be I've been going to the office by 11 a.m. and then coming to home would be depending upon our work. So like there are some days which when I came to my home at 10 p.m. and there are like days where I came to my home at 4 p.m. also. So it depends upon the work which you are allocated for that day.
So thank you, Srishan. Like, it has been an insightful session, and I'm glad to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.